What was Flipkart's real strength? Not just shopping, an entire business machine. It is around 11 at night. A boy opens the Flipkart app on his phone. Thousands of products are shining on the screen, offers are blinking, brands are visible, sellers are visible, and everything feels so easy as if shopping is now just a matter of one movement of the finger. But this is where the fear begins. Because the thing that looks the easiest from the outside often hides the most complex game behind it. And the curiosity is this. What kind of business model did two young engineers who had once started by selling books create that Flipkart did not remain just a website but became part of India's shopping habit? In the first part, we saw that Sachin Bansal and Binny Bansal left their jobs at Amazon and started Flipkart in 2007. First sold books and then gradually turned it into a platform that gave a new direction to Indian e-commerce on the strength of trust, delivery, and convenience. According to Reuters and Flipkart's corporate information, this same company later became a large marketplace with more than 80 categories and more than 150 million products. And in 2018, Walmart bought a controlling stake in it. But the real story of any business is not hidden in its shine, but in its engine. The secret of Flipkart's success was not just that it started online shopping. The real thing was that it had understood that in India, e-commerce did not mean only listing products. Here, the customer also needs trust, the seller also needs traffic, the brand also needs visibility, and the platform also needs revenue. That is why Flipkart built itself not like a simple online store, but like a marketplace. That means a digital place where different sellers can sell their products and buyers can get many choices on a single platform. Flipkart Seller Hub and corporate pages clearly show that the platform gives sellers listing, fulfillment, ads, payment support, and many operational tools. That means Flipkart did not become just a place to sell products, but became a digital market infrastructure for sellers. If this is understood in very simple language, then Flipkart's model is like a very large digital bazaar of a city. The only difference is that here the shops are not set up on roads, but inside the app and website. Whether the buyer wants a phone, shoes, books, fashion, appliances, or home products, he can compare many sellers on a single app. According to Flipkart's official site, the platform has 80 categories and 150 million products. The direct meaning of such variety is that the customer does not have to wander across different websites for different needs. This convenience brings him back to the same platform again and again. Repeat behavior in shopping becomes a real strength of any e-commerce company. Now the question comes, how does Flipkart earn money? The most basic answer to this starts with sellers. In the marketplace model, when a seller sells a product on the platform takes some fees and charges. According to the official fee pages of Flipkart Seller Hub, sellers may face cost structures such as commission fee, collection fee, and fulfillment-linked charges depending on category and service type. This means that Flipkart does not manufacture and sell every item itself, yet it earns value from every successful transaction. This is the biggest game of marketplace economics. Without carrying the full burden of inventory itself, the platform becomes a bridge between buyer and seller, and revenue comes out of that very bridge. But seller fees are not the whole story. Flipkart understood very early that in a market like India, just taking the order would not be enough. Delivering that order to the customer at the right time would be equally important. This is where the importance of logistics rises. 𝐴CART, which is the logistics arm connected to the Flipkart ecosystem, has handled a large part of delivery, shipment movement, and the fulfillment network. 𝐴CART's official information and seller-side fulfillment references show that the platform also gives logistics support to sellers. This helps on both sides. The seller gets faster dispatch and delivery support, and the customer gets confidence through order tracking, pickup, returns, and timely parcel delivery. In e-commerce, this confidence is not built by any advertisement. It is built at the delivery door. That is why logistics in Flipkart's journey was not a side function, but a core part of the business model. If the seller faces difficulty in shipping, returns are messy, and the parcel reaches late, then no matter how beautiful the website is, the customer will not return. So Flipkart did not treat things like supply chain, seller services, and fulfillment as just back-end work. It made them the growth engine. References like Fulfillment by Flipkart on seller pages show that the platform tries to improve seller performance through warehousing and faster delivery experiences. That means Flipkart does not step out of the equation after the sale. It remains part of the order journey. This is what makes it more powerful than a simple listing website. Then comes the question of customer segment. If we look at Flipkart's official positioning, sale campaigns, and plus ecosystem, it becomes clear that the company targets different kinds of buyers. Some come for deals, some for branded launches, some for variety, and some because they do not want to go to the offline market at all. The Flipkart Plus benefits page also shows that the platform works on loyalty, early access, and reward-like experiences. This means that Flipkart does not just sell products, it builds buyer habits. The customer who comes for deals is held through rewards. The one who comes for selection is held through convenience. The one who comes for branded trust is connected through badges and after-sale support. This is where the platform's second major earnings begin. Advertising. When a seller or brand wants its product to be seen above the crowd, appear prominently in search, or get extra visibility during the sale season, the platform monetizes that attention. There is an official section of Flipkart ads on Flipkart Seller Hub, which clearly shows that sellers can use paid visibility and promotion tools. This is a very powerful revenue stream of modern e-commerce. Flipkart does not earn only from sales, it also sells the spotlight to the seller. Think about it, lakhs of products are in one marketplace.
Every seller wants the customer to see him first. In such a situation, visibility itself becomes a product, and the platform earns extra revenue from that very visibility. Now, let us understand exclusive launches and brand tie-ups. In India, many smartphone launches, festive campaigns, and special product tie-ups made Flipkart not remain just a marketplace, but turned it into an event commerce platform. When a brand attaches its launch energy to a big platform, it gets traffic, scale, and mass reach. In return, the platform gets marketing revenue, a sales boost, and brand association. That is why Flipkart's value proposition is not just cheap goods. It gives brands an audience, gives sellers demand, and gives customers choice plus excitement. This is a mixture of commerce and media, where both sales and attention are sold together. Then there is another important aspect of Flipkart: trust signals. In the online market, the buyer cannot hold the product in his hand and see it. He decides only by looking at the photo, description, rating, badge, and delivery promise on the screen. That is why badges like Flipkart Assured, customer reviews, return policies, and health flows become very big tools. Flipkart's platform pages talk about a quality-focused shopping experience and a support ecosystem. This means the company did not just build a catalog, it built a trust architecture, making the customer feel that if something goes wrong, there is a system, is an extremely big thing in e-commerce. That is why the platform earns recommendation, referrals, and repeat purchases. Any customer may make the first purchase by looking at the price, but the second and third purchases happen only by looking at trust. And yes, without talking about convenience, Flipkart's model would remain incomplete. In the first part, we had talked about cash on delivery. Reuters had noted COD as a major innovation in Flipkart's early growth story. At that time, the fear of online payment in India was very big. People would look at the website, even like the product, but would stop at the money transfer point. COD broke this barrier. It gave psychological comfort to the buyer. And in business, many times psychology is more important than technology. Flipkart understood exactly this. First, give convenience to the customer, then the habit will form, then revenue will come. That is why its success is not only a technology story, but also a consumer behavior story. Today, Flipkart presents itself as a platform with a massive user base and a huge product range. The corporate page mentions a registered customer base of 500 million, while the main platform page uses wording like 200 million users. Differences like these can happen because of different pages and definitions. But the broad picture is this, that Flipkart is now one of India's biggest digital commerce ecosystems. Reuters too, in recent reports, has described it as a Walmart-owned major e-commerce player, which is planning IPO preparation, India-based shift, and entry into new segments like ticketing. This means the business model is not static. The company that had moved ahead from books and electronics is now trying to turn its reach into wider services. But like any large company, there are contradictions in Flipkart's model too. The customer wants a low price, the seller wants a good margin, the brand wants visibility, the investor wants growth, and the platform wants to keep all of them happy at the same time. This is the most difficult equation of e-commerce. If you give too much discount, margins get squeezed. If you increase seller charges, the seller becomes unhappy. If you make delivery fast, logistics cost increases. If you increase ads, user experience gets affected. So Flipkart's real intelligence was not just that it built a marketplace. The real thing was that it survived this balancing act for so many years. And perhaps that is why Flipkart's story did not remain only the story of startup founders. It became the story of that model which turned shopping in India into screen-based trust. A buyer got convenience, a seller got a national audience, a brand got a digital showroom, and the platform got multiple revenue streams. Seller fees, fulfillment support, visibility tools, loyalty loops, trust badges, huge product variety, app-first access, and logistics. All of these together made Flipkart not just an e-commerce company, but a business machine. But the story does not end here, because the stronger the business model becomes, the bigger the question becomes. Does founders' control always remain intact on that model? When a giant like Walmart comes in, when IPO preparation begins, when there is talk of entering new sectors, and when competition becomes more brutal every year, does the original startup soul survive, or does it change? This is the turn from where the next part is going to become even more interesting, because now the question will no longer be how Flipkart earns. Now the question will be who ultimately paid the biggest price for Flipkart's earnings, its growth, and its control, and in which direction this company is going to move next.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.